There's a spider in the flat that I've decided to call Terrence. It's very big. Don't know where it came from. Morning, welcome to the vlog. Just got out of drowning. All the water is in my legs. I feel so heavy right now. Why are you sat like that, boy?
Chair, thank you for inviting me to appear.
I'm back from the rents. Had a bit of time over at Mum and Dad's after drowning. Had a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits. And then the Mandelson inquiry was happening, and so my parents were watching that, and I really could not be bothered with it. So I was scrolling through TikTok and looking at cat videos. I'm keeping an eye out for the spider. But I did tell Terrence, yes, I have named this spider Terrence, that as long as he doesn't kill me in my sleep, I will give him free rein. I do need to wash my hair. I think I'm working I, Daniel Blake tonight, because it's a courtyard, and so I'm pretty sure that's what show it is. So it starts at 7:45, so I need to be at the theatre for 6:45, so I'll probably be leaving just around 5:45. I do have a pizza in the freezer, so I think I'm going to eat that tonight, but I do want to chop up some veggies and stick them in the freezer before they go bad. So yeah, I've had a delivery. I got 2 things. And also my mum didn't want these pyjamas anymore, so I've taken them. I was just like, do you want these? And she was just like, no. I was just like, okay, I'll take them. Because that's how it works. But yeah, I've gotten a power bank. It is yellow, so it'll be very easy to find in bags. So that's brilliant. But then also, I saw somebody at work, I don't know who it was, has a variation on this bag. And I saw it and just thought, that will go with my suitcase. It looks similar to the carry-on that I already have. So I went in search of it on Amazon. It is a backpack carry-on case. It's got the bit at the back so you can pop it on your suitcase. And this is just brilliant. It's got so much room in it. I'm obsessed. I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't know what we're doing for Jenny's hen do yet. But we have been given a date. But if it involves staying over anywhere, this bag will be great. Look at it. I'm not sure if it's the exact same colour, but it's pretty close. Oh, yeah. The other bag is a little pinker, but it's very close. Because it's not from the same company, but you've got the pink and then the black buckles and things. So, yeah, it's not exactly the same colour, but it is so close. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And my mum was looking at it going, that is gorgeous and genius. And yeah, so it'll just allow me to sort out my bags a bit, because I think there's a few bags I can probably get rid of. So yeah, I need to sort all this out. So that can stay there. That has packing cubes in it. No, that doesn't have the packing. Oh, it might do. But this definitely has my wash bag in it, so I'll sort that out. Suitcase needs to go back up into the attic at some point. Don't worry, the next time I go into the attic I will be wearing shoes. Because I made that mistake. Yeah, so I'm going to get in the shower, wash my hair, put a wash on because it's got my uniform in there. Or uniforms. And then, yeah, I need to sort... Yeah, I just got our stuff I need to do. And then there's also 2 videos I can film today as well. So there's no spiders living in my sandals. These can go back in the Barbados bag now, I think. Yeah, Terrence, please don't kill me. Yeah, there's the Barbados bag. All right. I've managed to do a bit of a tidy up of the dining room table. I did manage to do a hoover the other night, because just generally my kitchen just needed a hoover, but then I ended up just hoovering everywhere because I kept putting it off because it's just like, oh, I really want to do it when I get home from work. Is it a bit late? And it was just like, well, there's still nobody below me yet. The flat below me has sold, but nobody's in it yet. So I really don't want to move those bags just in case the spice. But the last time I saw it, it was heading off this direction. Yes, I did start season 2 of The Blacklist last night, but I feel like I need to give my brain a break from the darkness that is The Blacklist. I mean, it's so good, and James Spade is hilarious in it, but I feel like I need to put on something funny. So I did start the beginning, season 7 of Frasier, I think. Was it season 7? Daphne and Niles are together, and the other divorce has now gone through. I remember that. But yeah, I need to double check. But I think I might do a bit of Frasier today. Catching up with some YouTube videos. As I said, I've got 2 videos I need to film. So I've got 2 books that I finished. One was Swept Away by Beth O'Leary. That was a bloody good book. I really enjoyed that book. And then I finished the Tony Marcella series. So I'll be doing that wrap up. And then I'm going to take Sandy Toksvig to the theatre tonight. So I'll either be watching I, Daniel Blake or reading Sandy Toksvig's memoir. So that'll be nice and fun. Yes. Things to do. All right, so out of the shower. I feel like at some point I need to go to the hairdressers and just get them to cut my fringe, because I'm pretty sure I'm not actually at the hairdressers until like the beginning of June. I think it's the same day that I'm seeing Operation Mincemeat in York with Steph and somebody else. So yeah, that'll be fun. What am I doing now? I'm logging into the computer. All right, I think I might just film one video today. We'll see how I feel. Because I kind of just want to veg out a little bit, because I've had 4 days on. And admittedly, I've also been watching Blacklist in the evenings as well, which feels like a job, binge watching Blacklist. Because it is one that you really do have to concentrate on. You can't just be mindlessly doing other things while you're watching it. It's one that needs your full attention. So, yeah. Today's going to be a bread day. Basically, I had peanut butter on toast for breakfast. I'm about to have a hot crust bun to tide me over till dinner, which is going to be a pizza. It's a bread day. It's fine. You know, these days happen. It's fine. I'll have porridge for breakfast in the morning. Might have apple cheese and nuts or something light for lunch tomorrow, and then having fajitas at Mum and Dad's tomorrow night. It'll be fine. So yeah, I'm going to do Swept Away by Beth O'Leary. That's what I'm going to film today. I don't need to edit it, but I might anyway, because I've got a vlog which I have filmed, which I haven't uploaded yet. So if I film and edit Swept Away, I can upload the vlog, and then I don't have to think about things for a while. So yeah, I'm enjoying this top that my mum gave me while we were on holiday. That makes me feel very brown. It's also the fact because obviously my hair's gone quite light in the sun, so I have no idea. I mean, we put more red in it last time, and is it under the strawberry blonde thing at the moment? I have no idea what colour it is at the moment. I really don't. So, yeah. Haven't turned the heating on. It's 19 degrees in here. So, oh, that reminds me. I want to do my IAP measures at some point. To be fair, did I do the IAP measures last time? I think I just wrote it as a diary. Last time. Yeah, 4th of Feb was the last time I wrote in here, and I told myself I was going to do it monthly, and then I haven't done anything for March, and it's now the end of April. So yeah, leave that open, Debs, and do that at some point today. Just a little check-in, just a little mental health check-in. That's all I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to pop the kettle on and film a video. Might do a bit of Frasier today, might do a bit of Whose Line Is It Anyway today as well, because I mean, Colin Mochrie and Ryan Stiles are the best romance in the world. Those two together are great. I've been getting ready. I've been listening or watching to At Home with the Buckleys. Every so often I think, oh, do I want to just unsubscribe from them? And then I watch them and I'm just like, no, why would I unsubscribe from the Buckleys? They're hilarious. But yeah, I need to show you my power bank. Yeah. It is yellow. Look at that. Had really good reviews on Amazon, and with it being a bright colour, that's helpful. Thing is though, the packaging for it, like the bag for it, is grey. But if I do it so that a bit of the yellow's sticking out, it might help me find it. If I do it like that, so the yellow's sticking out. But yeah, I like the fact that it's yellow. I like being able to find things. That's the one thing about my new sunglasses case, is that it is navy blue inside a navy backpack. So the amount of times I feel like I've lost it because it blends in with the inside of the lining. The thing is though, I'm not sure if I want to put it in one of these, because these were quite cheap and I actually broke my last pair of... I did have a pair of sunglasses that broke inside this because it got caught on the metal bit there. So I don't really want to risk it there. Yeah, I think I might put it in this one. It's the lighter blue, and it's a bit heavier, so I think it might be slightly better off in here. Had these for them when I was in the sea. Very good idea, because there were a couple of days when we had absolute wipeouts from the waves. So, yeah. Oh, that was the green one that I had. So, I might leave this in the icy one. But the main reason I got these ones is because this one kept setting off the metal detectors in Disney World. So I got these ones, which don't, even though there is a little bit of metal, but it's not the type of metal that sets off the detectors. I think it's because this is a magnet. So it's the magnet that sets it off. Second. No, it doesn't close all the way. Is it that? Is that the problem? No, I just think they're a bit wide for it. Don't want to risk it. Might just put them back in the icy one now. It's a shame because at least with this, it feels more like cardboard than it is metal. So yeah, I do find maybe I just need to use a different bag where these will be easy to see them in things, because when I'm at work, I like to have the bag that can fit my water bottle in it, my lunchbox, everything, and my over-the-shoulder bum bag. It's just not quite right. Anyway, let's film this video and then I'll do either Frasier or Who Dines It Anyway while I have a cup of tea and a hot cross bun. Yeah, this was one of the tops that my mum gave me while we were away. She was just saying that she just didn't like how it fit her, and yeah, I feel put together with this on. Pairing this with just some skinny jeans. I find it weird because obviously I cut my hair just before we went away. I'm just not used to how short this is. For me, this is short. I used to think that like when people would cut their hair off to about here and then say it's short, it's just like, yeah, it's not short. And it's just like, well, this isn't really short either. It's film Swept Away by Beth O'Leary. Oh, I really did enjoy that book. It was sweet, it was funny. I can imagine it as like a proper like rom-com film. So yeah, tune into that video when I make it. What I'm doing. Camera. Alright, just finished the video. Did have to change the battery after reading the blurb, but fortunately I think I timed it quite well so that it's not that obvious. Oh, is that a wing? What am I doing? It's a ladybird wing. I probably could pick it up with my hands, but I'm pretty sure it's just the wing and not the actual thing, but I'm just gonna, yeah. Yeah, it's literally just the wing. For a second there, I thought I had more ladybirds in the flat, but no, it was just a wing. I'm also being very careful because I know the spider is still somewhere in the flat. No, it's all alright there. Just moving the blinds slightly because the blinds, I sometimes forget I need to move them just so I can keep an eye on things. Yeah, alright, this can come off. Time to pop the kettle on and do my hot cross bun because it is coming up to 2:30. But yeah, I'll probably eat at about 5ish. So I'll be leaving here at about 5:45. Have got enough water in there? It's just a little bit below the line, so I think I need to fill that up. So yeah. Well, at least I've got something done. I do need to give my dining room table a wipe. Yeah. Anyway, what was I doing? All right. Hot cross bun, cup of tea, little write in the diary, and a bit of Frasier. That is the plan for now. All right, just been told what I'm doing. Tickets 2, so I'm watching the show tonight. And it is I, Daniel Blake. Yeah, I'm just heading in to pop my bin liner and my gloves on my spot. But yeah, get to watch the show tonight. It's the same, a lot of the same people that were in it last time. I think it's only the leading lady who's different. But from the sound of things, the guy who plays Daniel Blake in the film wrote this version. So there's been minor tweaks from last time it was here, but yeah. Not sure if that was locked. I forgot I'd set up my dryer to turn on off-peak. Good work, Devs. Because I've actually managed, because of how I did my washing when I got back from holiday, I've actually got 16 hours of free electricity coming Sunday. So, well done, Debs. It just means I can like do all my bedding and the blankets and the towels and stuff. And I can set it up to do while I'm at work as well. Great. So yeah, I, Daniel Blake was so good. could see where they'd updated it slightly because they include quotes from politicians in the show. And I cannot remember who it is that kind of opens and closes the show. But it's a quote from, I think the surname was Green, I can't remember the first name, who basically said that they knew of the film and that it was essentially a work of fiction. And it's just like, you're missing the fucking point, mate, because obviously the play was adapted after the film. And I was told tonight, actually, that the person who played Daniel Blake in the film was involved in the adaptation, which, yeah, it is so good. It's so powerful. It does have its funny moments as well, but it's a real eye-opener. And just about the benefit system. It includes quotes from politicians throughout the play, from politicians speaking about the benefit system, and it just shows you just how out of touch people can be about it. Because like the point of I, Daniel Blake is that this is a man who has had a heart attack and his doctor will not let him work. He's just like, no, if you go back to work, you're probably going to have another heart attack. You need time to rest. But he doesn't have enough money to fall back on, so he's forced to sign up for job seekers and give out his CV when he can't work. So when he hands his CV over to someone because he's required to in order to get his benefits, even though he physically cannot work, his doctor has told him not to work, that he needs the rest to recover from the heart attack. So when he actually is offered a job and he's there going like, I'm really sorry, mate, it's really complicated. And the guy goes, oh, what, were you just stringing me along? And he's just there going, no, I have to give my CV out in order to get my benefit. And then this guy's going, oh, you're wasting all the taxpayers and stuff. And, you know, you're just a scrounger. And you've seen it from the beginning of the play that Daniel Blake, he's not a scrounger. He's been forced to work the system because he cannot go to work. And the questions that they ask him at the very beginning of the play have nothing to do with his heart attack. They're just like, can you put your hands over your head? Can you type? And he's just there going, we just asked me about my heart, because that is not the issue. My heart is the issue. But the questions that he has to answer basically tells the system that he is okay to work, even though he's got a doctor's note. And it just shows you that when people can slip through the cracks like that, it's a broken system. I don't know how different it is since, obviously, the film and the origins of the play, because, to be honest, I personally have never had to use the system, which, I'm an incredibly lucky person to have never had to have gone through that. And I really should educate myself on that, especially because my dad was a civil servant and worked with the Department of Work and Pensions. It feels like something that I should know more about, but I don't know enough about. But at the end of the play, one of my co-workers just like, with all those things of what the politicians were saying, it's just like, it felt like it was there to confuse us. And I'm just like, well, yeah, that's what they do. My dad taught me that a lot of the stuff that comes out of politicians' mouth is absolute bullshit. It's just like, if you listen to politicians in the run-up to election time, which we are at the moment, I mean, Brexit is the perfect example of this. They were spouting bullshit and putting it on buses, saying like how we're going to have all this money for the NHS, and there wasn't any money. And I really don't understand how people continue to get away with doing stuff like that. It's like when you hear about people talking about how immigrants are the problem. It was just like, they're not. Somebody, somewhere, randomly decided to say that immigrants were the problem, and so that they could say how they were going to fix the problem. That's what they do. They talk about a problem that you didn't know about, because it didn't exist, and then they say how they're going to fix it, and you just think, oh, I didn't know that was a problem. Oh, but they've got an idea of how to fix it, so I'll wait for them because they've told me about the problem, they told me they're going to fix it. Thing is, there wasn't a problem in the beginning. So many people do not understand how immigration actually works. And the fact is, when it comes to illegal immigration, people coming over on boats to seek asylum is not the problem. The problem is the people that overstay their visas. Those are the people who actually got in legally, but refuse to leave. Yeah, I could talk for hours about this, but I don't want to waffle. But I feel this is an important thing that people need to realise, that a lot of the stuff that you hear spouted from politicians is stuff that they are telling you to get you to vote for them. We've seen it before. They'll say all these things, they get in, and you're just like, you promised us this, and where's it gone? Where's it gone? Yeah. I mean, it's such a politically charged premise anyway. I say premise because obviously it was a film first and then it became the play. There was a co-worker who said actually they'd seen the film and they thought the play was actually more powerful than the film. And it was just like, this play makes me want to watch the film. Because I don't actually know what streaming platform it's on, so I'm going to have to see if I can track it down. But the play is so powerful. This was the first night of it at the Playhouse, and we've only got it for about a week, I think, because it's on tour. So I'll pop the link in the description if it is still on tour when this goes out, because the play is incredible. We had it a few years ago, and I thought it was incredible then. And it was a Tuesday night. It wasn't the biggest audience in the world, but like people were laughing in the right moments, they were crying in the right moments. There was a few tears tonight, and to be honest, Steve and I welled up because it's just such a powerful piece, and the actors were absolutely incredible. I could tell straight away it was the same guy that did it before. I think I was told that the only different actor was the actress playing the mum, because it's basically a story of essentially two people on benefits. You've got Daniel Blake, who is trying to get benefits after his heart attack because he can't go back to work yet and he has bills to pay. And then you've got a mother and a daughter who have come up from London to Newcastle because that's the only place they have housing for them. And it's just how their lives overlap and the friendship that is made there. It's friendship. It's not a love story. It's a friendship that comes out of two people in very dark places. And it's not a happy ending. It's not a happy ending. It's just the fact that the character of Daniel Blake, he's told after that opening phone call that he's okay to go back to work, and he's just there going, but I'm not, because my doctor's told me not to go to work yet. And it's kind of played for some laughs a bit in the beginning, but as you go through you realise, oh, this is not actually funny, because there are people who will have doctor's note who's asked these questions and it has absolutely no relevance to the problem that they are going through. Like in the case of Daniel Blake, he has a heart attack and the questions are asking him if he can type and put his hands above his head. And it's just like, that's not the problem. Yeah, I've been talking about this for like almost 10 minutes, so I'm going to calm down. I think I might just watch an episode of Frasier or listen to a podcast or something so I can wind down. I haven't got any plans tomorrow. I say I don't have any plans. I am going over to the Rent for dinner tomorrow because my mum's cooking fajitas. I love my mum's fajitas. They are so good. My mum, when she does fajitas, because she started using Quorn chicken instead of actual chicken, because to be honest, me and my mum have like a similar texture issues, and like chicken has to be a certain texture for me to be able to eat it now. And like I generally avoid the chicken when I'm at work unless it's like, I think it's a certain chef that I might like at work, because I did actually have chicken the other day, but it was like bite-sized chicken and it had like crumbs over it. So yeah, that's the chicken that I will eat at work. But yeah, now she's been doing it with the Quorn stuff, and even my dad prefers the Quorn stuff over actual chicken now. He's just there going, because it just absorbs so much flavour. And yeah, I love when my mum cooks. I mean, I like to think I can make a nice meal. Like, that reminds me, tomorrow I really do need to chop up the last of the vegetables and stick them in the freezer before I lose them, because at some point I'm going to just cook off like a massive pesto sauce that I can do all sorts with. Like I can, because I'll admit, having a bit of pesto on toast is actually really tasty. So that reminds me, I do need to get some more sourdough at some point as well, because I've got one slice left. It's an end. Having like a pesto veggie thing on toast is really tasty. Having it with pasta or rice, putting some chicken with it or something. I feel like making a big sauce is just so versatile. I could even get some potatoes. I don't think I've actually had a jacket potato in the flat yet. Yeah, I need to get some potatoes. I'm sure I can freeze a potato, right? It's just because with my working hours, I don't really eat dinner at home much anymore. And then on my days off, my parents want to cook for me as well. So this is why I generally get stuff that I can put in the freezer that I can then defrost. Where is this going, Deb? Yeah, this is the pyjama top I saved from my mum's house. Snooze, snooze, snooze. To be honest, I'd wear this top out of the house. I really would. But yeah. I did a bit of moving around. You might have seen that I moved the speaker down here and put the books and things up there. I think it makes it a bit more cohesive on the bookcase. But yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. But I like having the speaker down here, and it's still a good height for when I want to watch things on my iPad. Because sometimes I'll set it up here and I'll just veg out on the sofa with my iPad up here. And also, this way, I can even connect the iPad to the speaker. I can't do it wirelessly, unfortunately, but I do have a cable that I can connect, and I know the settings so there's not a delay on like YouTube videos and things, so I think it will be a good way to get a good sound out of anything I watch on the iPad as well. Because yes, I can get YouTube on the TV, but then there's some apps that I have which I can't get on the TV, and so I watch those things on my iPad, like if I'm using the Sky Go app, because as I said before, like me and my dad share Sky Go because of my Sky Mobile account. So yeah, I can watch it on my iPad, but I don't have a Sky box to connect it to the TV. So I think my dryer's not that far off finishing. Because also it was stuff that was on like a fairly quick dry. I mean, my uniform doesn't have to go in the dryer, but I feel like it smells better if I put it on a light dry. So yeah, go wash my face. I put on the mascara that gives me lashes, so I'm really gonna have to melt that off. I do have like an eye makeup remover that's got like an oil base to it, so that'll really get that off. But yeah, did a couple episodes of Frasier today. I did 5 episodes of Whose Line Is It Anyway, because obviously I didn't check in much before I left for work. So yeah, it's been a fun day. Looking forward to not doing much tomorrow. But the fact is that I think I do have another video that I want to film and get that uploaded. But I might edit a video tomorrow. We'll see how I go. Because I feel like my body needs to sleep in. Because as I said, like last night, I mean 6 hours probably doesn't seem like quite a lot to people. But as somebody who regularly goes to bed at 12:30 and wakes up at about 8:30, I don't know what was going on with my body last night. Like, why was I still wide awake at 2:30 in the morning? I have no idea. Because I want to say that I probably fell asleep at about 3-ish, I think. Because I was just wide awake. And suppose the scrolling didn't help. I think I do need to set a timer for TikTok. Maybe just need to take TikTok off my phone. Because when I have it on just the iPad, it means that I'm not tempted to scroll as much. It's just so easy, isn't it? To just keep scrolling. Yeah, and all the different things that kind of engage you in. I mean, for me at the moment, it's like the American police cam videos. And then you try looking stuff up and you get no information, because obviously no information is given in the video and people are just spouting nonsense in the comments about it. And you're just like, I don't know if what you're saying is actually true because I can't find anything about this. So, yeah. But there was one where a woman was arrested while she was a hairdresser, and she was just like, I can't come with you right now because the woman whose hair I'm doing, she has bleach on her hair, so I can't come with you right now. And so they come in and they wait for her to wash the bleach off the person whose hair she's doing before they actually arrest her. And in the comments there was somebody saying, oh, she was arrested for like assaulting somebody, and I'm just like, I've no idea where you got this information from. Because the YouTube video that you claim gives all the information doesn't give anything. So, yeah. Because then I go down like the thing of just like, oh, I want to find out more about this. Like, what happened? And then you get nothing. And then you've got somebody spouting random stuff in the comments going, I know what this is about. And it's just like, why should I believe you? I don't trust anything that I read in the comments. And to be honest, I don't really trust the news that much anyway. There's just a lot of stuff happening in the world. And sometimes it's nice to live in a little bit of a bubble, because that probably sounds awful. It's just like, if it's something like really big, I will know about it. But it's like the Mandelson inquiry and things. And I'm just like, obviously my mum and dad had that on for the majority of the time that I was over at their house today. And it was just like, I can't engage with this anymore. I need good news. And this inquiry, like, we all know who the problem is here. And the inquiry, like, I'll get the information once it's over, but I really don't need a play-by-play of everything that is said in there. Yeah, just, it is unneeded stress, basically. And I'm feeling good at the moment. Like, I wrote in my diary today about how good I'm feeling and the fact that I'm going to the theatre and I'm being more social, and, you know, the fact that I've just had a wonderful holiday. And then I come back and we've got the Mandelson inquiry, and it's just like, oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. It's just like, I'm allowed to breathe. Just, I don't understand why we need 24-hour news about this. Which is why I'm allowing myself to enjoy things like rewatching The Blacklist from season 1. Like, the fact that I was just there going, oh yeah, and Boston Legal is on Disney Plus, and that is one of my comfort shows, mainly because I'm just in love with James Spader. Yeah. I'm enjoying rewatching Frasier. I'm enjoying the books that I am reading. I'm enjoying working at the theatre and having my eyes open to things. Like talking about I, Daniel Blake. And I love the fact that even though it was a smaller audience, the majority of them were on their feet at the end of the show. Like, they took something away from that. It wasn't just entertainment to them. We had people actually crying in the theatre, and I'm just like looking around at all of it and hoping that they've taken away something important from that. This is not just entertainment. This is something where you can learn about something. It gives you entertainment, but also gives you something to think about. And the news isn't that for me. News isn't entertainment for me. News is something that goes on when you want to hear what's going on in the world. And this is why I actually prefer local news over like BBC News or Sky News, because local news has the good news on there as well. It also has some really bizarre things, because it's just like, I remember in COVID, they interviewed a couple whose back garden was a different postcode to the front of their house, and they were acting like they couldn't go into their back garden. And I was just there going, oh, fuck off. You're allowed to go into your garden, mate. Why is this on the news? So, yeah. Basically, you're allowed to enjoy yourself. And the fact is, the important stuff will make it to you. The important stuff will make it to you. But there's also some stuff which just feels like noise. And you don't have to listen to the noise. Anyway, I've been waffling for 20 minutes. Let's see how much of this makes it into the video. So, yeah. I mean, I can do like a little quiet calm down, because I'm at 14,000 steps. I can do 1,000 steps before I go to sleep. So, yeah. Anyway, good night. And I will see you in the morning. A little less stressed. I'm not stressed. Just, there's things that make me angry. And I feel like this is a healthy way to get that out, rather than like going into some comment section just going because sometimes I'll see something, I'll start writing a comment, and then I'll go, okay, I'm going to finish writing this to get the thought out, and then I'm just going to delete it. Like, I'm not actually going to press send. And if I do press send on that comment and nobody reacts to it, I kind of forget about it. But if people do start reacting, I'm just there thinking, okay, is this the reaction that I wanted? It's okay to delete it. Especially because every so often on TikTok, I just get a random comment that just kind of gets 1,000 likes, and I'm just like, oh my god, rest in peace, my notifications. Yeah. Every so often, there's a comment that just everybody just starts reacting to. If you're ever in the midst of writing a comment and you're just there thinking, hang on a second, does this really need to be written down? It's okay to delete the comment. Yeah. And it's okay to type everything out in your notes when you get angry, and then let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But yeah, just almost 25 minutes now. This is going to be fun to edit, devs. So yeah, just good night, and I will see you in the morning. See you later. Good morning. I first woke up at about 8:30. I think it was just before 8:30. It was just before my alarm went off, which I forgot to turn off because I was just going to let myself sleep today. But then after I turned it off, went back to sleep and woke up at 10:30. So I think my body needed that. I feel like I've just been, since I got back, my body just hasn't quite gotten used to time again. UK time. And I think I was just exhausted. Especially when you're going back to work as well, and your body's just getting used to doing that again. But I must admit, I've been using this Temple Spa Quietude Chill Out and Sleep Well Mist, and this knocks me out. It really does. It must have lavender or something in it, because lavender really does knock people out. No, I can't see lavender on there, but there's something in this that knocks me out, so yeah. Anyway, I'm now going to get in the shower. Do I want a big breakfast or do I just want like a hot cross bun and a cup of tea? I think I might do that instead. I'm going to chop up the last of the veggies and stick them in the freezer. Do I want to cook off the big pasta today? I say big pasta, the big pasta sauce, because then I can just freeze that. Got a video I need to film. I'm having dinner at the Rents tonight. That's the plan for today. So I just filmed my Tony Marcella final book. I just managed to spill some tea as well, so I think it only got on the blanket, so that's fine. So I just need to get a tea towel to wipe this and probably just put that blanket in the wash. I ended up just going for porridge for breakfast, because then I could always have a hot cross bun later to tide me over until dinner, because I'll probably head over to the Rents at about 5ish maybe, to keep that out of the way. This is the present I've got for Jenny. Well, I'll be seeing her in a couple of weeks, I think. Is it a couple of weeks? I've lost track of the days. Yes, because she's going to come over at some point to see the flat, and I'm trying to work out if I want to like take her into town for dinner or something, or if we get a takeaway or something. I mean, she cooked when I went to hers. Like, do I want to cook something? Like, what would I cook? Yeah, I do have some stuff that I do need to wash at some point, so... Oh, well, we're off peak at the moment, so I could just turn this on, because the stuff that's in here doesn't necessarily have to go to the dryer. There we go. Amazingly, I filmed a book video without my washing machine being on, so that was impressive. Import this footage now. It's Holy Grail. I'm really liking having the speaker here. I feel like it opens up this area a little bit. But yeah, I'll import this. It is 12:10, so I think I might do a bit of Whose Line Is It anyway. I think I might do a bit of Whose Line. The episode where Aisha Taylor took over. I mean, I do miss Drew Carey, because there was just something about the Drew Carey era that was just brilliant. Like, the way that they all worked together was hilarious. But I do love the fact that Aisha Tyler feels like she gets involved just as much, if not more, than Drew Carey did. Because Aisha Tyler does actually contribute to more of the games than Drew did. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm enjoying that. I have started, I've read the opening section of Sandi Toksvig's book. It says a most wonderful memoir on the front, but in the first section she was just like, this is not your traditional memoir, and it was just like, oh, that just sounds brilliant, because I do like a good biography. I mean, I look at what I've got down here on my bookshelf. I've got Michael McIntyre, I've got Lenny Henry, I've got Dawn French, I've got Jennifer Saunders, I've got both Julie Andrews. There needs to be another Julie Andrews one, because of it doesn't look at her whole career. There's more to come. I've got Miranda Hart. How many books of Miranda Hart have I got here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 Miranda Hart books. I've got The Best of Miranda, which was literally the best of her TV series. I've got the children's book that she wrote, which was absolutely brilliant. I've got Miranda's Daily Dose of Such Fun, Is It Just Me, Peggy and Me, and I Haven't Been Entirely Honest With You, which was the most recent one. But yeah, I've got Jo Brand, I've got another Dawn French, I've got Bill Bailey, I've got another Michael McIntyre, which was the most recent one, because he's got 2. I need to put the Michael McIntyres together. Yes, I do. I do like a good biography. And what's missing from there, because I'm still reading it, Victoria Wood, which lives in my nightstand, because I'm savouring it bit by bit. I do it chapter by chapter every so often, and every time I look at it, I look at all the pictures. I have seen recently a lot of tributes to Victoria Wood happening again, because it's been 10 years since she passed away. And I was saying this to my mum the other day, and she was just like, I can't believe it's been 10 years. 10 years in this world without Victoria Wood. But the fact is, you know, like, I just read a little quote from Dana E. Donovan that he put at the end of book 12, where he talks about how dying doesn't mean like a complete death. And it really resonated with me, especially when it comes to people that we look up to in the public eye. It's just like Victoria Wood might have passed away 10 years ago, but she still lives on through her work. I can pop on the TV and see an episode of Dinner Ladies. Like, I can still see her. And I think that's such an amazing legacy for someone to have. And I did also see that for, like, remembering Victoria Wood 10 years on, Bury, where she grew up, their museum has got a Victoria Wood section, and I've seen some, like, clips and videos of what the museum has done for Victoria Wood, with like costumes from dinner ladies and things, and looking at, like, her career, and it was just like, that is so beautiful that her local museum is honouring her like that. Just, yeah. And I'm getting a bit teary talking about Victoria Wood, but she was just such a big part of my life growing up. And I was obsessed with Dinner Ladies. I'm still obsessed with Dinner Ladies because I find it amazing that I can tune into an episode of Dinner Ladies and find new jokes that I might not have noticed before. Like, her wordplay was everything. I mean, I say to my mum, one of my favourite jokes that she ever did, and she did this a few times in Dinner Ladies actually, was when she's talking about the possibility of having a baby. And she goes, oh, what's that word that sounds like at that place in North Yorkshire? Surrogate. And that makes me laugh so much. If you don't get the joke, it's because there's a place called Harrogate in North Yorkshire. And so she's mixing up Harrogate and surrogate. Yeah, that is, I don't know why that joke makes me laugh so much, but she does a few other wordplay ones like that, where she just like, I'll sound like that thing, and then she says the wrong word. I'm not sure if it's the wrong word, but it's like the wrong and the right word at the same time. But yeah, I grew up with Victoria Wood as my queen of comedy, and I think a lot of people did. And I grew up in the 90s. Yeah. I didn't fully grow up with Victoria Wood, but Victoria Wood saw me through my childhood. Gonna import this footage and then do a few episodes of Whose Line, because I'm enjoying that. Finish my tea, and then probably about 2ish maybe, or 1:30, I'll have a hot cross bun. Yeah. And just to let you know, I still haven't seen the spider since Monday night. Slightly worrying, but you know, I did make a deal with Terence saying, if you don't kill me in my sleep, I will leave you alone. So it might just be like the last time I had a spider in the flat, where I said hi, told it not to kill me, and then found it curled up about a month later because it had just come to the end of its natural life. So yeah, don't worry, cousin Sharon, I'm not killing the spiders. When I've had spider issues before, Sharon is like, don't kill them. It's just like, don't worry, I'm not. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I found the spider. Like, basically, I decided to just move the bags away from the wall that are over there, and I saw it behind it. I must admit though, did not look as big as it did on Monday night. I don't know if it was just the shadow of it underneath the radiator that made it look so much bigger, but it definitely didn't look as big. So I got some tissue. I didn't squish it. I got it to walk onto the tissue and I shook it out the window. Because when I first got it, it dropped. Because for a sketch, I've got some men's disposable shorts I've kept for sketches and things, and it landed on this and it freaked me out, and then I picked it up again with the tissue and put it out the window. So yeah. Yeah, the shadow of it underneath the radiator made it look so much bigger than it was. But then when I saw it, it was just like, oh, you're not that big, this is fine. But God, the scream that came out of my mouth when I dropped the spider was just like, Anyway, back to Whose Line. I don't know if I told you, my sister is getting kittens. They've got 2 kittens. They've been approved to take 2 kittens. But yeah, so they're going to get them in about a month, and I cannot wait to go to their house and cuddle with kittens. Seriously. I couldn't remember if I told you yesterday or not. Yeah, so just text my mum and said I'll head over for about 4:30. What time is it now? It's 5 to 3, so I've got like about an hour 25 before we're leaving. But yeah, I'm just going to do one more episode of Whose Line, and then I don't want to edit. I can't be bothered to edit. But I have just been listening to Ella Red's new album, It's Not Real, and oh my God. I mean, I found out about Ella Red on TikTok. Her songs just kept popping up, and I'm just like, oh my God, this girl has pipes. And her album is so good. And she's going to be in Leeds. on like the 9th of May. She's going to be at the Wardrobe in Leeds. And I'm working, I think, so I won't be able to see her. But the fact that she's going to be over here is insane to me. But yeah, if you haven't heard of Ella Red, look her up. She has a YouTube channel. I'm just watching a video, which is basically her tour documentary, getting ready for the tour. And like the first few dates on it. But yeah, it says 7 p.m. at the Wardrobe on the 9th of May. I can't believe she's going to be in Leeds. But yeah, just if you haven't heard her music, it's so brilliant. It's so dark as well. I mean, her song, He Asked For It. Oh my God. He asked for it. He wanted this. He's in a pit. Man, what a bitch. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, if you have not heard of Ella Red, just type her name into YouTube or TikTok and it'll give you her music. It's so good. But yeah, I came on to talk about kittens, so now I'm talking to you about Ella Red. But yeah, I cannot wait. So yeah, in about a month's time, the kittens will come home with my sister and my brother-in-law and my niece. And so yeah, I will have to go out for lots of cuddles. It's also the fact that she's asked me to look after them in the summer. And I'm just like, do you really trust me to look after kittens? I mean, I'm sure I'll get help from other people, but I'm wondering if they want to ask somebody who has a bit more experience looking after young cats, because they'll probably still be using like a litter tray and things. So, because we're a family that grew up teaching animals to be outside. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, we'll see. I've put the dates that they're away in my diary. I haven't actually confirmed yes yet, but they just want somebody in the house, I think. So yeah, as long as they're not big fighters, it's fine. But yeah, Freddie and Barry are brothers, so that's why they're getting both of them. So yeah, means they're going to have 3 cats. Oh, it's going to be a full house.
That we finished doing all of the
so hopes
because it stopped us arguing now.
Time to put this back in the attic. Right, just double checking. Yep, inside of it is empty. Everything's in that pocket, ready to go up. I was just thinking, why is this so difficult? Because I need to be taller. I'll put you back there for now. Slightly smoother process. I just forgot that for it to go back up again, I need to be tall. I am an independent woman, damn it. I feel like I want some tonic water. Yeah. Slightly smoother process. Also, I found out today that my sister has got the kittens already. I thought they weren't supposed to get in them for another 3 weeks, but no, they got them today. And they're already showing very clear personalities. I don't know which one's which yet, but at some point I'll have to like FaceTime my sister or just go over to our house and just cuddle the cats, because what's the point of FaceTime when you can't cuddle a kitten? So yeah, admittedly, I don't think I'll get a chance to see her tomorrow, so it might just be next Tuesday at this rate, because I'm working all weekend. But it's bank holiday. It's another bank holiday because it's May Day. 29th of April as I film this. So yeah, it's bank holiday again. So more money I get, unsociable hours. Yay! And I've just had my first pay slip with my money's gone up slightly from work. So yay. So yeah, I'm just watching the end of a re-upload of a Lucy Edwards film. I can't speak. Lucy Edwards video, because they previously uploaded it did Lucy and her hubby, that the audio went out of sync. So I think there was a few of us who were just like, is the audio out of sync or is it just me? And so they've re-uploaded it, which was very nice of them to do. So yeah, after this I've got a Hank Green video. I've got John Hamm on Amy Poehler, so that was fun. I've got Hannah Lowther in York for Legally Vlogs, so I just want to get through some YouTube videos at the moment. Yeah, I've got some good videos coming up. I've also got Lisa Tully doing 6, got Call to Stage, talking to Kerry Ellis, Mel Caby's uploaded, Gabriella Bamford, who's also in 6, is uploaded, Nicola Coughlan is on Dish. I've got all the good videos coming up. So yeah, I am catching up on my YouTube videos. Yeah, this is where I am right now. So yeah, tonic water with ice. Cheers. I have had a night of trying to save my orchid because I realised, I was just there thinking, I don't understand why it looks so brown, because my mum said all you have to do is stick it in a window and put one of its roots in water, but it was getting really, really dry, so I looked up what to do to care for it, because I'm not a flower person. I am not, but I do not want to kill the orchid that my neighbour got me. Not this neighbour, my parents' neighbour, Susan, she got me it, and if I can't keep this alive... How the fuck am I supposed to look after a pussycat? Yeah, so I completely drained it from looking at recommendations from online. Basically, it just said, like, if you have, like, really, like, brittle, dry parts of the plant, you can just cut it off. So I sterilised some scissors with a lighter and then just cut bits off. It does say to use cinnamon, but I don't have any cinnamon, so I might have to get some cinnamon tomorrow. But I have ordered some new stuff to put it in for when I replant it. So this is what it looks like at the moment. It looks very, very sad, but this is a good kind of reset, because I've had this for 6 months and I basically almost killed it because I should have been watering it a bit more regularly and it was just dehydrated basically. So yeah, it's been cut way back. It said that if it's like brown and dry, it's not going to be saved. Cut off any black bits off the root, which I have done at the bottom. So I had this soaking for 20 minutes and then I cleaned the pot out and I've now just left it like this to dry. And then I have put one of the healthy roots into a warm glass of water. I think that's where I went wrong, because when I did have the stem in, I think I was shocking the plant by doing it in cold water rather than warm water. So I know that going forward, that when I redo a glass of water for it, which I think I should be doing once a week rather than once every 2 weeks, which I was doing before. I think that was partly what was drying it out. So I've just taken it back to where it looks green, basically, to try and save it. I don't know if I need to cut the middle bit back a little bit more. That is the question. That's the one thing I'm not sure of. But there is still a tiny little bit of green on there. And they say if it's a bit silvery, that's fine. So, yeah. You don't want to shock it. That's the problem. And I don't want to shock my little plant. So, yeah, I have taken back it as far as I'm happy to take it. But, yeah, I've just been cutting off, like, all the, like, really dead bits. Just seeing where there's, like, black on it and brown, because it's like that bit has black on it, that bit doesn't want to be on there, because I want it to be encouraging growth. And the fact that I managed to almost kill it in like 6 months, it tells you how awful I am. This is why I keep telling myself I need to get fake plants. It's just like, it's supposed to be very difficult to kill an aloe vera plant, but I do have a couple of like darker leaves, so I have just put a cup of water in it. But the whole point of them is that you're not supposed to water them very often. It's very easy to overwater an aloe vera plant. The majority of this is looking very healthy. I think it's just because I was away for 2 weeks. And so, yeah. So I'm trying to save the orchid. I just don't know if I need to cut that down a bit further. Because when trying to Google and trying to find out, like, how far back, sometimes it's not that clear. Yeah. Anyway, I'm in the middle of watching a Hannah Lowther video, so I'm going to go do that, and then I'll come back, because you can see where I was, like, draining the plant. I was using a colander and then the water seeped through. So it said to let it dry for half an hour. And then I just Googled, can I let it dry overnight until I repot it? And they were like, yes, because you want it to be dry when you repot it. So yeah, I've cleaned out the plastic pot. So I'm just letting that dry overnight as well. I mean, if I don't need to get a new one of those, I don't have to anyway. So yeah, just trying to see if there's any chance of me saving this thing. Yeah. Anyway, it also means that in the morning I'll give this a proper clean, this thing. I don't remember it just being that high. Did my dad do this before I left? Possibly. I always forget which one it is. I do love the blind in here. I completely fell in love with it. Look at it, it's so pretty. Yeah, that one doesn't all come down. It's measured to the widest part of the window, so it really only comes down halfway. So yeah, that's my adventure for tonight. Trying to redo an orchid. But then also, while I've been watching Hannah Lowther's video in York, I've realised I think she had the dressing room in York that I had when I was a teenager, when I did Les Mis, because I'm looking at this picture that I took in our dressing room, and it really does kind of look like the same room. But she's got there, and the door is there, and then the window is on this side. And here I was taking a selfie of myself. This was in, like, is this 2006? 2007, so I was 18. So, yeah, but you can see some of the window, and she showed a bit of the video, about a bit of the window in her video. And so, yeah, it's the same. I mean, I know, like, the whole building has the same window shapes on it, but it looks like it might be the same dressing room. That's all I've noticed. So, yeah, I'm gonna watch the end of this video and then get into bed. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. I've had my breakfast. I've had my cup of tea. Just pop my costume on. So I was trying to remember if Mum was picking me up this morning or if I'm driving myself. To be fair, she's not here by 15:15, so I'll just get in the car. But I think I need to text her to just say, are you picking me up this morning? Because I actually can't remember. I know next week she won't be able to pick me up. But I can't remember what the thing was for today. So we'll see if I get a text message in the next 2 minutes. So, yeah, just put the jumper on. Might have an attempt at washing up before I leave. And, yeah, drowning. Just got a message from Mum that she is outside. So, let's just get an extra soak. So my orchid looks so depressed like that, but I know it's good for it. I know it'll be better. I'm getting new stuff to pot it today. I think I need to get some new insoles for my Skechers. To be fair, I think I just need to replace my Skechers. But the cat managed to take one of the insoles out yesterday when he decided to attack them. So, yes. Alright, I've got my phone. We are having tea afterwards, so I can have a scone. I had porridge with grapes for breakfast. Got my sunglasses, I got my hair clip, I got my purse, I got a towel, I got a change of underwear. That's everything. These. I did have a sing through my Immortal last night, and I know what my singing teacher means about where it is, so yeah. Attempting to revive my orchid. We'll see what happens in the coming months. Back from Aquafit, had a scone with jam and cream, and it was lovely, so now I don't need to eat again till tonight. And I think we're going to see if Dad wants to cook omelets, because I'm going to be heading over tonight because my sister's going to be there tonight. I've got a spot on my nose, which is annoying. But yeah, so I'll go over and have omelets with the Rents tonight. As we were coming through one of the towns on the way back, I saw a lot of Vote Green signs, and it was just like, I'm still kind of trying to figure out who I want to vote for. Locally, I feel like we're torn between Conservative and Green. That's just in my town. Because at the last election, Green was in second place, very, very close to Conservatives, and Labour had dropped significantly. So, yeah, I really want to think about, like, what I want to vote for. personally, I feel like I am leaning more green, but I don't know like what the independents around me are doing, so I just need to have a good sit down and look and really think about it. It's thinking about what's good locally and kind of across the country as well. Yeah, it's just what that majority is, isn't it? Oh, it's complicated. Oh, it's my charger. I was like, what is that weird little grey thing? Yeah, but I was talking to my mum about I, Daniel Blake, and talking about how it's about the benefit system and how people can fall through the cracks. And so we were talking about the benefit system, and my mum was saying, like, when it comes to like people with big families where they have lots of children but don't work, and then they spend any money they get for the kids on themselves because they don't know how to use the money that they've been given because they've never had to use it before. Like, you'll go into a house which has got lots of kids and they'll have like a massive Sky TV and all these games and things, but nothing for the kids. And I'm just like, yeah, I wouldn't know how to police that. Because my mum said there was a point when they used to give out Mothercare vouchers when Mothercare was still in existence, but then they'd go and get the things from Mothercare and then people would sell them. And I was just like, they're thinking, just like, well, how would you police it? Because like you'd think that maybe anyone who's on benefit should have a social worker, but even that's not possible. Like, you can't, that's not feasible. So yeah, it was kind of a putting the world to rights situation in the car, talking about it all, and just like saying, like, with something like that, how do you knock it down and start again is the question. It's not the majority of people on benefits who are manipulating the system. It's just, it's personal circumstance. Like in the case of I, Daniel Blake, you've got two different people going through it for different reasons. In I, Daniel Blake, you've got a man who's had a heart attack, who can't work, who is forced to do like the basic questions that have nothing to do with his heart. Because when I told my dad about it, he was just like, yeah, like in the real world, the doctor's note should stop everything. And it was just like, but like the movie and the play exists for a reason. You know, it might not be based on a real person, but it has truth in it. And so the idea of somebody having a heart attack and having to get on benefits because they can't work, and then being told that they can work when they go through the questionnaire because they're not taking into consideration the doctor's note. So just saying, you know, if something like that did actually happen, you would have thought that the doctor's note would stop the questionnaire from happening, because they'd go, oh, you actually have a doctor's note. Because as I said, you know, I'm not completely up onto how the benefit system has changed since like the movie came out. The play has been updated with new quotes from politicians in there. I still wonder how they got the rights to that. Is it just because it's public? I don't know. But like there was comments from like Keir Starmer in there, Theresa May, and the guy who actually said he'd seen the film and that it was a work of fiction, which opens and closes the play. And it's just like, but you know, it's one of those things like there is truth in it. There is truth in it. And yeah, just, I'm talking about a play, but it's so rooted in actual politics. Because at the end of the show, I was just there going, there was an audience member who was just like, oh, it's a hard-hitting show, isn't it? And it was just like, yeah, and it's still so relevant. And he was just like, oh yeah, it's the conversations that we can have with audiences about plays like this. Yeah, but if it's still on tour, I will pop the link in the description to other dates and venues and things, because it's a fantastic play. And I do want to watch the film, but I think it's only on Amazon and you have to pay for it. So just like I already have Prime, why do I have to pay extra for films that are already on it? I don't understand. I'm not sure if it's anywhere else. I'll have to do a search. But I do need to get in the shower because I've got a singing lesson at 2 and it's coming up to 12:30. And I do need to wash my hair. So, yeah. As I waffle on about I, Daniel Blake and local politics, I will say, though, as we were driving back from Drowning, we saw the guy who plays Kane on Emmerdale walking through town. Yeah, I'm just going to get in the shower, sort myself out. And then I've also got like loads of things being delivered to my dad's house today, so I need to make sure there's plenty of room for everything. But I have taken this out of my wardrobe and just folded things on top for now. And this is what this currently looks like, because it means I'll be able to organise these a bit better. From what I understand it, I might be able to get 2 drawers on each bit of here. And then I might, because I think I've got 6, so I might be able to put 2 here. Because I'll have the 2 drawers there, 2 drawers there, 2 drawers there. And it might be able to just allow me to organise jumpers a bit better, t-shirts, jeans. And then I've got 2 trouser hangers that have 6 slots in them. So it might just allow me to organise the dresses and trousers a bit better as well. Because at the moment, I literally just have them folded over like that. And yeah, I think having them over one hanger that goes down might make a difference. So yeah, I think I might put on a jumpsuit today. I think I might wear this green jumpsuit today because I'm in the mood for that, because it's still lovely and warm today. Anyway, I'm going to get in the shower and I'll need to have a little sing through My Immortal by Evanescence. That is the plan for today. My Immortal. But though you're still with me, I've been alone all along. I thought I'd try and get it on tape. That is 40 minutes of working on My Immortal, and she has got me belting up there. I told her she's a miracle worker. She is a miracle worker, is Steph. I love you to pieces, Steph. I can't believe you've done that to my voice. Ah! When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still have all of me. Oh, that's been fun. Interestingly, Steph thinks I might be hypermobile, which is not something that's ever come up in my life. But based on the tests that I've just done, I think I might be. I'm gonna get my mum to check it. But you get like points for like each body part that you can like do stuff to. And it's hard to show this one because you're supposed to do that, and then you're supposed to bring it up to your thumb. So if I just don't, basically I can do that with that one. The other side isn't quite as flexible, but I can still get it pretty far. I need to take my watch off for this one. Don't know if you can. I could definitely do the knee one, so that, and they say 4 points is an indicator that you're hypermobile. This has never come up in my life. I'm 37 and I realise I might be hypermobile. And she says it would explain my voice, because she says that obviously she knows about my classical training and my high notes that I've had, and now she's realised how low my voice can go. And she says, I've seen this before in people with hypermobility, and it's just like, oh, I've never been told I might be hypermobile. But based on the tests, I might be. So I'm gonna bring it up with my mother when I see her later. So yeah, interesting. So I've been looking up hypermobility, and oh my god, it makes so much sense. Because I get quite a lot of pronation when I walk. I'm getting quite emotional about this, I don't know why. Because I have an apparent leg length discrepancy, which is basically when you measure from hip to foot, my legs are the same length, but my hips are at a slight angle. So I've been wearing insoles in my shoes for years. But at the same time, they don't provide the support for my pronation. Oh, this just explains so much. How am I finding this out at 37? So I have just gone online and ordered some arch support ones that are supposed to help with pronation but also have a slight lift. I've ordered 3 of them so that I can take them to work and experiment at work with them as well. Because the point is you're supposed to kind of build up how long you wear them for. A lot of the time when I do exercise now, obviously, like when I'm at home and things, I'll do it barefoot. But I've just become a little bit more aware of the pronation in my feet, which also has to do with hypermobility as well. It seems like my issues are a combination of the hypermobility and my wonky hips. Oh, and also because growing up, because of the hip issues and where my knees are in relation to the hip issues, I had like knock knees as well. Oh, just like my whole life has just like, it's like everything has just clicked. And yeah. So basically, at the grand old age of 37, after wearing insoles since I was about 15, well, I was 13 when I found out about my hip issues. And then I was probably about 14, 15 when they really started to get the insoles for me. But nobody ever looked at the pronation, really. Because if I show you my insoles, I used to have full length ones, and then they gave me these ones. So it's got that bit there. But what I need is more support on this side. And it's just, everything just suddenly makes so much more sense now. Just everything suddenly makes sense. Oh my god, Steph, you've unlocked something. Oh no. I just can't believe that having seen physios since I was like 13, nobody ever told me I was hypermobile. I mean, when I did the scoring system, it's bang on 4, and they say that a score of 4 is enough for a diagnosis for hypermobility. Oh my god, this is insane. Do I have to go to the doctors with this information? I don't know. I probably am due an in-person checkup, because when I have my pill checkup, we've got a pod where it does like your weight, it does your blood pressure and all of that. So I haven't actually seen a GP probably since just after COVID. Oh, actually, I think I did actually go to the GP. Did I go to the GP with my knee? I think I might have done. So last year, where they said you need an x-ray. Yeah, I think that was the last time I saw a GP, but obviously they were looking at my knee after I fell off a stage. It's always just easy to say I fell off a stage, when in reality I went to step off the stage and went over on my ankle. But when it says like people with hypermobility, like in the ankles and things, are very prone to like rolling their ankles, and it's just like, I do it all the time. Oh my god. And the fact is, this was because we were talking about my voice, and she was just there going, because Steph has hypermobility too, and that was how she was able to notice my arm, because when I do that, she was just like, that bends back more than mine, and she's definitely hypermobile. And it was just like, what? Admittedly, I think I've got like more on my left side than my right. Mind blown today. Mind blown. Just remembered I need to pick up some courgettes on the way over, because my dad's doing omelettes. So I stopped at Aldi, and I'm hoping they have courgettes, because they don't always have them. I had the courgettes. I'm also very aware of how I'm walking. Steph has just unlocked something completely. So yeah, that'll be an interesting conversation with the parents. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Enter the rents for dinner, and to say hi to my sister. Had a lot of packages today, which is why I'm back at 10 to 9, because I was waiting to see if I would be there for the final delivery. Fortunately, when I was just like, right, I'm going to make it till 8:30. If it's not there, I'll just go home. It was on the doorstep as I was leaving the house. Perfect. but I just didn't get a notification that they delivered it. They literally must have just dropped it and run. So yeah, I've got my Tefal Pure Pop steamer. So it's got a pad, it's slim, it takes 15 seconds to heat up. I've got my orchid potting mix, so I'm going to go and sort out the orchid now. And then my mum has also given me some drip feed, so once it's mixed, they were also recommended I put it in my living room window, just because it would get more sun there. So yeah, I keep getting conflicting things, but my sister, who is basically an orchid expert at this point, has said, put it in your front window, leave it alone in general, but on payday, just give it a little bit to drink. Just on payday. So just once a month, give it something to drink. So yeah. So identify what is in all of these packages. That's gonna. Oh yeah, this is the hangers. I'm assuming it's fairly simple to put these together. We've got the big one with all the drawers in. This, I'm pretty sure, has my new insoles in this. Yes. So these are supposed to provide arch support. I only ordered them like after my singing lessons, but it's amazing they got here today. I thought they were going to arrive tomorrow, but then the email said, oh no, they're going to be delivered between like 8 and 10 tonight. So it was just like, oh, okay. Or was it 6 and 8? Thing there. Yeah. Oh, these feel like good ones. And also, that actually looks like how much lift I actually get from my normal insoles. So I might be able to just use these completely by themselves. So, yeah, I'll see how that goes. And it's got some cushioning on the bottom. Oh, but they feel really nice. And it's just supposed to stop your foot from rolling as well. Lovely! Yeah, next thing is the box with the drawers in. That was going to be fun. And you just stick the sides in, I assume. Please pay attention to the direction. If you cannot insert it, please turn it over and try to install it again. Yay! First one done! Looks like you get quite a lot in there as well, actually. I did measure, everything will fit. But yeah, just need to put the other ones together and figure out the placement. But I do have an idea. I do have an idea of how this is going to work, which is why I ordered 6. Plus, I got 6 for like 24 quid. That's all right, isn't it? Trust me when I say there is a vision. There is a vision. Right, I have repotted this. I've put in the drip feed, so hopefully this works. Yay! Hopefully in a month or a couple of months, then it will start to happen, because there's definitely green on there still. I didn't know how far to chop this down. I wanted to be careful about that, so yeah. Let's see what happens. All right, it's 11:10. But I think I have created the vision. It'll probably just get more organised as time goes on. But I'm quite liking how this is working. Look at that! I'll probably kind of rearrange how the dress is hanging things. But for now, this looks good. And these are great. They're really easy to put together. And it just allows me to save a bit of space on jeans and things. I was thinking about putting jeans on these. But actually, it made more sense just to put basic tops down here, allow me to hang my dresses up, folded up some of the longer dresses, and then I've got like the non-jeans, and then on this side I've got shorts, I've got gym wear, I've got nice tops, and then I've put away like the thick jumpers up here since I won't be using them for a while. And then I think I'm going to put the shoes back under the bed Did manage to break some hangers in the process. Need to sort out just where the belts are going, and then yeah, that'll go under the bed. And then I've got that big hanging thing that I could pick up something to do with, and that's thick scarves that can go under the bed. So yeah, it has been a successful evening, even if I did manage to cut my finger open. Yeah, so it was remembering that I still had some stuff up there, so I brought it down. It's just like, because it is getting into warmer weather now, so I have left out some things that be slightly easier to get to, you know, some like cardi style with like a couple of jumpers that are fairly easy to access. But to be fair, they are only in those top two, so if I want to get a thick jumper out, you know, if it does suddenly have a really cold day, they're very easy to get to. So yeah, I am happy with this organisation process. At least for now anyway. I'm sure I'll change things around, but because that's just me. But I think we have success. Yeah, my internet is all over the place right now, and this video has been circulating and doing nothing for like 20 minutes. So yeah, anyway, bedtime, so I just need to put the last of this away, wash my face, clean my teeth, and get into bed. So good night. Yeah, thank you for watching this week. There's been all sorts going on. But yeah, when I brought up the hypermobility stuff to my mum and my sister was just like, I'm hypermobile. Welcome to the club. So that nobody thought to tell me. It's just like I knew about my inset issues because I know that has to do with my hip issues. But realising how the hypermobility might be connected to it, that's what hit me. And my mum was just like, I could have told you that. It was just like, thanks, Mum. It was like when I got back from my first smear test and said, I just found out I've got a tilted uterus. And my mum and sister said, welcome to the club. They didn't even attempt to tell me that it was in the family. Just like it could have saved me a lot of heartache at my first smear test when I was in so much pain because they were aiming in a direction which was the wrong direction. But yes, I have now figured out ways to make it slightly more comfortable for me, but it still has never been a completely painless process. Basically, with a tilted uterus, for me, sitting on my fists like that and really bending my knees out helps. I'll just say that. It helps with the pain and them finding the right way. That sounds so ridiculous. But yeah, I need to put stuff away now. So yeah, just thanks for following me this week. I again have 3 days off in a row next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Jenny is coming to my town. We're going to have dinner. I'm going to work out if she maybe wants to eat at an Italian in town that I have not eaten in forever. So we might see about doing that on Tuesday night. Wednesday, I have no... What's happening on Wednesday? I think on Wednesday, me and Mum are seeing The Devil Wears Prada. I think it's Wednesday that we're seeing that. And then I'm at the theatre on Wednesday night, I think. Unusual for me to be there on a Wednesday, but yes. And then Thursday, I've got Drowning, but I'm not seeing her at the theatre on the Thursday. So, yeah. Another 3 days off in a row next week. That's quite fun. So, yeah, just thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It has been it's been everything this week. But, yeah, just thank you. And I'll see you next time. Just thanks so much for watching. Stay safe. Goodbye.